Just putting this out there, but maybe, I don't know, cover the front of the net? We've all saw the game. Another lead, another loss. Oh, these Leafs. These Leafs. You know, at least they're playing a good team in the New York Rangers, right? Muzzin out with a concussion, all still out on protocol. So Biaga's in with Dermott. We all know how that's gonna go and how it went. Sandin and Liljegren together, that's a test. Keith said before the game, no matter how it goes, this is gonna benefit them. And there are lots of ways to find benefits. Lots of learning opportunities there, Keith. Let's get right into the game. So Mikheyev scores early. Net front presence by him. Dump and chase by the team. Pressure, goal. Lovely. Good start. Then Chris Kreider takes a, what do you do? Trip Biega. So there's a penalty. There's a power play for the Leafs. Marner to JT. JT back to Marner. Marner back to JT. Behind the net. He's on his knees because he gets tripped. Out front of Willie. Willie doesn't even look. Backhand pass to Marner. Snipe. 2-0. 3.5 minutes in. Great. Then Reeves trips Bunting the next shift, so Leafs go back on the power play. Riley with a one-timer. Tip. Wide. Matthews gets stopped with a blocker. Spets has a shot pass that gets stopped by Bunting instead of redirected it. Engvall then gets penalties off with a hooking on Fox. Campbell has a good stop on Hedel in the slot. Face-off wins at this time anyway continue to be the key for the Leafs, especially on the penalty kill. However, the Rangers get on the board, and it's Ryan Reeves. He gets the Rangers on the board with 7 minutes and 8 seconds left in the first period. And I guess, yeah, even if it's Reeves, if you leave a guy out front all alone, he is in the NHL, let's be honest. So even if it's Reeves, there's a good chance he could score, and he does by beating Campbell blocker side. Biega and Dermott out there. Maybe some miscommunication, definitely lost their defensive positioning, all starting from Dermott turning it over behind the net. He's not moving the puck quick enough, a la what Justin Hall usually does. Biega goes to help, as is Austin Matthews. Reeves left alone, goal. Okay, 2-1. But no worries, Mitch, Austin Bunting, they get it right back. And literally, the play follows in that order. Well, it starts with Liljegren, who has a great transitional breakout to Austin Matthews, who then goes to Mitch Marner. Mitch Marner goes over the blue line, feeds it to Austin Matthews. Austin Matthews backhand, a little weak, but who cares because it surprised me, it's a surprise to Shesterkin, it surprised Austin. It bounces back, the rebound out, hits Bunting in the leg, might have hit his stick there, it doesn't matter, he pots it in. Leafs are up by 2, and it's 3-1 going into the second period. We got a lead. Oh no, we have a lead. First off, beginning of the second period, amazing bank pass by Mika Zibanejad to Chris Kreider to get him behind Riley and Brody. Phenomenal. Even better, Kreider didn't score, so we can celebrate that beautiful setup, and we can celebrate the no goal, blocked away by Jack Campbell. Thank you. Right after that, Willie walks in, Shesterkin with the right pad save. There was a stick that got in there to slow the impact of the shot, but I'm going to give it to Shesterkin. Good save. Then Reeves scores his second of the game, and well, of the year. Reeves on the forecheck, another Dermott turnover, just opposite side this time. So the opposite of the first one that Reeves got. Eventually the puck gets to the point, it's shot, hits off the end boards. Reeves is there to put it in short side. It just squeezes in. Sandin, honestly, he did all he could. It's a little man versus a big man. He gets, a swipe in on Reeves' stick, Reeves' first attempt. Sandin then misses his second attempt, which then Reeves gets on his second attempt. The third swipe of the whole thing. It sneaks in, it's 3-2. So what do the Leafs do? Matthews line goes out there, as they do in a post-goal against. They put pressure. Marner has a chance. Whistle goes because the Rangers have too many men. Leafs back off to the power play. On the power play, Willie misses the net with a one-timer. It was a very strong shot. Good one-timer. Just missed that right post. Then after that, the Leafs struggled to re-enter the zone. They struggled to get out of their own zone. It was just ugly. Honestly, I was just saying to myself and waiting, just do a soft dump and chase. It worked with the Mikheyev goal. Do it again. It did not come. And then after that, the Rangers continue to pressure until it swaps. The Leafs get an extended look in the Rangers zone between like the 13-minute mark and the 10-30-minute mark. Rangers were absolutely exhausted. There was 2 icings in there. Matthews just whizzes one high, just misses one high slot and wide. Nylander hits the side of the post as well during that, but that's the only chances the Leafs could get in that 2.5 minutes. That's all they could muster. Rangers survive. And then it's turnover galore for the Leafs. Sandin turns it over. Tavares turns it over. Nylander turns it over. All in one shift, just trying to get the puck out of the end. Puck ends up on Panarin's stick in the slot. Jack Campbell makes a save and holds it. Jack the All-Star Campbell. No, the goals in the final score do not equal how Jack Campbell played. I'm going to tell you that right now. Also, speaking of the All-Star game, nice to see former Leafs Nazem Kadri get the recognition he deserves and to make the All-Star game. So, quick question to you guys. Do you agree with the current All-Star format where every team gets a representative, or do you feel like Nathan MacKinnon where you send the stars should be there? Anyway, we carry on. Kerfoot almost gets a nice bounce off a deflected shot that almost loops in. Strome, I believe, comes down and gets a good high shot on Campbell. That's directed away. Trouba then rocks Riley, which leads to a Rooney chance, who gets in all alone by beating Sandin wide. Then Riley still couldn't get back into position because he got absolutely walloped. Campbell makes another save. And then, Liljegren, too much time, a little bit of panic. Turns over at the Leafs blue line, trying to break out. He backhands it into the middle of the ice instead of going off the glass. Just go off the glass, Tim. Panarin down to Strome. Strome to Fox coming off the point. JT and Kerfoot, they lose him. They don't react in time. Fox scores 5-0. Another two-goal plus lead. Today it was only a 2-goal lead. Vanished. It's 3-3, and you could just see that coming when the turnover happened. So what do the Leafs do? Austin's group goes out again, and they win a battle behind the net. Austin out front to Mitch Marner. Mitch Marner probably should have shot there, but he went to Bunting for the tap-in. It's off his skate, goes wide. He gets slashed in the face by Strome. Yeah, it was on a follow-through, but still, his face is on the ice. He still hit him. Leafs up to the power play. There's not much urgency on this power play at all. Matthews just says, F this, give me the puck. And then, picking up a bit. He takes a slap shot from the point, generates some life, some chances, then follows it up with a beautiful toe drag at the point. He fires it, deflects, kind of goes up after Shesterkin makes the save. It bounces up in the air, lands behind the net. Mitch Marner's there. He doesn't bat it out. Instead, he puts it out front. A few whacks at it by Tavares. Good little backhand. Nice save by Shesterkin. Rangers able to find the loose puck in front of the net, clear it, and to end the period, it's 3-3. Third period, Rangers kill off that last 20 seconds of the power play. Mika Zibanejad then gets a big shot from the point that just misses high following the kill. Kerfoot and Willie, great little combo there. Kerfoot with the block, Panarin loses the puck, Kerfoot gets the puck, feeds Willie on a breakaway. Good little breakaway combo. Shesterkin with the glove save. Oh, I wanted the deke. I wanted that forehand deke. I think Shesterkin was a bit, what would you say, stiff there. I really want him to deke there on the forehand. If it's working, stick with it. If it's not broken, don't need to fix it. Anyway, 11th breakaway this season for Willie. He has 4 goals. It should have been 5. And then after that, of course, it's like the Matt Fratton thing all over again with the Boston Bruins. 10:15 left and a draw in the Leafs zone, and Campbell shows why he's the Leafs MVP. What a ridiculous goal line right pad save on Kreider. Absolutely spectacular. Kerfoot then leads the charge the other way to enter the zone. Shot gets blocked. Fox goes the other way. He puts it to Panarin on the breakout. He drops to Lindgren. Lindgren shoots. It deflects. It lands on Strome's stick to the wide open net. 4-3. Shit. Then following that, of course, the Leafs take a penalty, but it's okay. Engvall gets a breakaway. Nice little feed by Marner. He gets a breakaway, goes 5-0. Absolutely robbed by Shesterkin. Leafs do manage to kill the penalty, but then Shesterkin and the Rangers do what they need to do. One, he robs Tavares, and then, of course, after he robs Tavares, when he could have tied it, he stopped Engvall on the breakaway. Rangers get a draw in the Leafs zone. They win it. Puck on net. Kreider all alone. Rebound goal. 5-3. Leafs in front of their own zone, in front of their own net. Was absolutely pathetic this game, and ultimately it was their undoing. That's it. They give Jack shit in front of the net. Let's be honest with you. The support was terrible, and they lose. This was not a 5-goal Jack Campbell played bad kind of game. It was the Leafs not supporting him in front of the net kind of game. Anyway, so they're down 5-3. Now, there was a controversial no goal with 3:45 left on Austin Matthews to give the Leafs life and to tie the road record, road game scoring streak record. But it was kicking. Let's be honest, it was kicking. Now, with the goals that they have allowed this year and last year, honestly, it could have gone either way. But they did make the right call, in my opinion, which I hate. One bright spot, I guess, out of it all is the Leafs never gave up. They continued to press. They created chances, though unlike the Leafs, Shesterkin and the Rangers will not give up a 2-goal lead, and that's it. That's the game. In the end, the Leafs didn't clear the front of the net, lost their defensive positioning, and it cost them. They lose another game. They should have won. The Leafs are good. The Rangers are good. The Leafs lost this game and deserve it because of their mistakes. And good on the New York Rangers for capitalizing. Well, I guess what do the Leafs need to do? Well, they know what they need to work on. Well, I sure hope they do. The game's 3 stars. Shesterkin, Fox, Strome. There you go. Adam Fox is amazing. Shesterkin is amazing. He has a 941 save percentage. Well, did going into this game. No Leaf tonight in my top 3. I'm not going to give it. If I had to pick one to throw in there, maybe Mitch Marner. But out of those 3, and heck, you can add Kreider, he doesn't deserve it. He didn't do much after that first. No Leaf did. Because that's when all the goals came. And then the mistakes came after. Anyway, my final thoughts. There is lots of work still to do for Toronto. There's lots of work still to do to build up into the playoffs. So what do? You use this game as a learning experience, and let's see how you improve defensively in front of Campbell or Mrazek next game. I think they should go back to Campbell. And defensively, you will be, because you play the New York Islanders. Also, Keefe did say before the game that no matter what happens, it's good for Sandin and Liljegren, and you are right, Keith. You're right. It is good. This is a great one. There are lots of teachable moments to go forward with. So teach them. Progress, learn, develop. Go right back at it. Let them do it again. See how they respond and rebound against the New York Islanders. So in the end, the Leafs lose 6-3. They are 24-10-3. They are good. They're good. They've had some big-time teams they played against lately, minus Arizona, which they lost. But next up, they play the Islanders, who definitely need a win. So that'll be another big-time battle. Plus, Tavares versus New York Islanders. Bring it on. That's it for me. See you next time. Go Leafs, go.